Lesson 5: How to stick to your fitness program. In this lesson, we'll discuss the 5 most common reasons why people quit their fitness programs and subsequently lose self-discipline. Number 1. The wrong kind of motivation. There are 2 basic kinds of motivation: intrinsic and extrinsic. Dennis Kuhn, best-selling author in the field of psychology, defines intrinsic motivation as something that occurs when we act without any obvious external rewards. We simply enjoy an activity or see it as an opportunity to explore, learn, and actualize our potentials. Extrinsic motivation is defined by sports psychologists Peter Terry and Kostas Karageorgis as motivation that can come from the outside, such as the motivation to win medals, receive financial rewards, and attract attention from the media. This is known as external or extrinsic motivation because it involves participation in sport for some kind of reward that is external to the process of participation. The type of motivation you primarily need to stick to your fitness program and build your self-discipline is intrinsic motivation. Just like you shouldn't build your self-discipline solely because you want to impress somebody, you shouldn't go to the gym only because you think someone will praise you or admire you for it. If you work out primarily because you expect a certain external reward and get little to no personal enjoyment or fulfillment by doing it, reconsider your motivation. If you can't seem to find intrinsic motivation, try a different, more enjoyable sport that will encourage you to explore, learn, or actualize your potential. If you hate it, you won't do it in the long term. Speaking of which, the second reason is Number 2. Lack of enjoyment. In 1997, researchers at the University of Rochester and the University of Southern Utah conducted a study on intrinsic motivation and exercise adherence. One group of participants participated in Taekwondo classes, while the other group attended aerobics classes. The Taekwondo group had better adherence than the aerobics group because instead of focusing on specific fitness goals, they primarily focused on enjoyment, competence, and social interaction. If you don't enjoy your fitness plan, change it. You don't have to take up a class at your local gym. Have fun when moving. Play tennis with a friend. Jog with your dog. Go on a bike ride and explore your surroundings. Have a kayaking trip with a group of friends. The less it feels like exercise, the easier it will be to make it a permanent part of your life. Number 3. Lack of support. If you don't enjoy exercising alone, don't go it alone. A lack of support is one of the most common reasons why people quit exercising, because, for most, practicing sports alone isn't even half as entertaining as doing it with friends. A study conducted by scientists at the Michigan State University shows that exercising with a partner improves performance on aerobic exercises. In addition to that, a different study conducted by the same researchers suggests that working out with a slightly better partner makes individuals more persistent. Find a workout buddy or join a group of people practicing the same sport. Oftentimes, people interested in the same activities meet each other regularly in the same place. A local park popular among joggers. A climbing gym frequented by climbers. Tennis courts attended by tennis players, and so on. Number 4. Wrong expectations. Regular physical activity improves your self-discipline by teaching you 2 things: how to adhere to a plan in the long term, and how to be patient when waiting for the results. If you start your workout plan with the wrong expectations, it's likely you'll quit well before achieving your objectives. To avoid discouragement, research the results you can realistically expect and set them as your goals. When building self-discipline, small wins are more important than aiming for the stars, and not even landing on the moon. Enjoy the process and little improvements instead of getting frustrated at not being able to keep up with the people who are good at the sport you practice. Number 5. A lack of time. Making the excuse that you don't have time for exercise masks a different kind of problem than a busy schedule. It's a lack of priorities. If health is one of your primary values in life, as it should be, shouldn't your life reflect it? If you value family and health over your career, yet spend 60 hours a week working with no real plan to reduce your workload, something is amiss. Likewise, if you value health but always make excuses that you don't have time for exercise, is health really that important to you? Consider what kind of trade-offs you make in your life and if they reflect your values. Then design your schedule in a more conscious way to make time to take care of your health.